is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. Today in this video, I want to talk about what I feel is one of the most important needs for Indian football at this moment in time. In the year 2025, a lot of things are wrong. A lot of things are not working, and we need to recognize and realize what those things are. I've done videos, multiple of them, over the last few years on these topics. And today I want to talk about what I feel is the most important thing. Indian football needs new leadership. It needs new faces. It needs the right people to macro and micro manage Indian football. And why do I say this? A lot of the people who are in and around AIFF leadership, people who are key stakeholders, have been around for a while. We need new ideas. We need new faces. We need people who bring in a reality check, are pragmatic in the approach, but also have a vision of where to take Indian football and how. That is the most important thing. We need leadership which is capable of bringing everybody together. We need to make people understand that in Indian football, stakeholders need to work together. Then if I'm working in my area, in my field, and other people are working in their areas, in their fields, if we're not together on this, it will not work. That is a reality. If an academy is doing excellent work, is producing real class players, but there is not a chance for these players to progress, or a club is doing everything right in its youth system, but again, they're not getting the young players and they're not able to maximize their output in regard to making those players professionals and top class professionals, or even a club is doing things right, then nothing's going to work. And these are realities with which we need to live in Indian football in the year 2025. There are no shortcuts. There is no jugaad where you can say, you know what, this is the shortcut I'll take, and next week, next month, 3 months down the road, everything has changed. Indian football is in the right direction, going in the right direction. That is my concern. That is my honest concern. And therefore, I repeat what I've been saying. Again, I've made videos on this. I did a series a little while back. What are the most important things for the growth, for the development of Indian football? And without new leaders, fresh ideas, fresh faces, and changing the narrative, we will not be able to do things. And it might not sound nice, but that is what I honestly feel and believe what we need to do if we want to change Indian football. And therefore, I can only reiterate the point. I can only repeat that point, that without new leaders, Indian football will be stuck in that vicious cycle of its own, where we believe we know what the problems are, we know what needs to be changed, and in the end, the changes are not happening. And the stakeholders are not following the leadership, and they're doing their own things where they think they're doing the right things, but actually they're not helping. And that's a brutal realization, but it's an honest one from my point of view, because we need to address the problems and the issues within Indian football. Are there new leaders around? Are there people who can be those new leaders, can take up the mantle, can take up the leadership to take Indian football forward? I believe, yes, there are these people who can do those things which are necessary. But the reality is, will they come forward? Will they be allowed to come forward? Will they want to come forward? I'm not going to talk about names. I'm not going to do name dropping. Some people do, I know, but I won't do that, because I don't want to put those people in a situation where, you say, you know what, XYZ, he, maybe even a she, could be the right leader in Indian football. And then we have character assassination. You have on social media, these people then decide and you say, you know what, better not to. Thank you very much. I'm not going to move into that position, or try at least get into that leadership role. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? You've got some other viewpoints, maybe even some names to throw into the discussion? Write those things down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe Arun Foot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very, very soon. This is Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye.